Yeah.
Right. That's why I understand.
This used to be.
You talk to me.
You just sit here. You spent some days in here, Jeff?
Yeah, I have actually.
We're recording.
Thank you. I'll call this, I guess it's a special meeting of the Knox County Commission, Friday, August 16th. Meeting to order. There are two commissioners here, which constitutes a quorum. I'll call the meeting to order, and I'll open it up to any public comment if anybody has anything they'd like to address to the commission.
Good afternoon. Chris Wyckoff, Fire Chief of the City of Rockland, also the President of the Knox County Mutual Aid Association. I just wanted to, obviously knowing what the following meeting is about, publicly show some support for the current county administrator. We've seen plans, we've had conversations, we've been pretty excited about the fact that that the county is going to be moving forward in the right direction, and then obviously what we've seen in the papers in the last few days is kind of turned that all around. And you know, I think it's pretty ironic that everybody that either works within the county or is connected to the county, like all your emergency services here in Knox County, you know, accountability is probably the most important thing that this county can grab a hold of and move forward with. And the irony that when accountability has been thrown into the process, that this is where it gets us. And obviously, you know, I know how it works with you know, with personnel issues and things like that, and I'm sure nobody has the full story. But we're here to show support for the current sitting administrator. I worry. I'm troubled in the thought of what this could look like if he's let go. You won't get anybody of any quality back in here to fill that position. And you know, speaking obviously my concern based around the dispatch center. You know, if that starts to go south again, we're going to be right back to where we were, and we'll probably be even lower than where we were about this time last year. So I'm sure you have that on your minds, and I'm sure it's weighing heavily. But that's why I'm here, and again, voicing support. So thank you.
Thank you.
Steve Hallett, the Fire Chief for Owl's Head, and I'm also here voicing my support for the current county administrator. I think that, like Chief Wyckoff said, accountability is a huge thing in any role. And I don't know the complete details as well, but if you read in the paper what you read in the paper, and you know everything, you can get a kind of a good idea of it. I think that if what was in the paper is somewhat true, it sounds like he was holding somebody accountable, and I would say that that's probably a big part of his job. And I would compare that to me as a fire chief, you know, being held accountable for putting out a house fire. I mean, that's just something you can't do, and I agree with Chief as well with, I think that you're going to have a hard time finding a good quality candidate to fill those roles if they think that they're going to come in here and be held accountable for doing what their job should be. So that's my stance on it.
My name's Jeff Benner. I'm Assistant Fire Chief in Owl's Head and also a Battalion Fire Chief in the City of Rockland. I met Lance when he first came in, and he had a plan. He had some good plans. I would I feel, I think it's wrong that if you guys let him go. He's done his homework for the county, and as we know, some things run smooth, some things don't run smooth. And I believe that's his goal, is to make the county run smooth, so I'm hoping that he can keep his job here, so, thank you.
Anyone else? Any other public comment? Seeing as there's none, we have only one action item on the agenda, which is an act to authorize the filing of a preliminary resolution pursuant to charter and statute regarding a personnel matter. Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
And I will second it. Is there any discussion? Just because it's me and I can't keep my big mouth shut, I will add a couple of things. Number one, this is a personnel matter. And at its heart, because it's a personnel matter, I'm not really going to, other than what's in the resolution itself, and we'll hand that out to anybody who wants it, I'm not at liberty to say anything, because it's also, as I said, it's a personal matter, and it involves an employee, and they deserve a certain amount of privacy and respect. Number two, I do appreciate what Lance tried to accomplish while he was here. I certainly admire the amount of work he put into it. But that doesn't necessarily change what's going to become the outcome. And three is we're engaged in a process that's set out under the contract, under the charter, and under state law. Most of it is spelled out again in the document, the resolution we're going to pass. It's not the route I want to go, it's not the route I'd like to go, but it's the route we have, it's the only tool we have to separate a contract the way we have. It doesn't have to end the way it can. There's little stops along the way where it can end, but as it stands right now, this is the direction we have to go. I'd like to thank you for your input. I'm sure there's other input of people who really enjoyed having him here. That being said, I have nothing else to add. Anything, Rick?
No, I think you covered it all. Thank you.
So I'll call the vote. All those in favor? 2 in favor, none opposed. The motion carries. Is there any other business to come before the commission? Seeing as there's none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Any discussion on the adjournment? No. We don't have any meetings scheduled for next week at this point, but I think we have some businesses, some just items of business we have to, and we'll reschedule some meetings next week too. Not about this matter though. All those in favor? 2 in favor, none opposed. Thank you. Thank you all.